Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. We have some absolutely crazy news to dive into today. And honestly, it's the kind of story you have to see to believe. Overnight, the internet practically exploded with a rumor that has the entire sports world on edge. Shocking reports started flying across social media, from Twitter to Instagram, all claiming the same unbelievable thing, that LeBron James has been arrested and is currently under investigation. I know, it sounds completely insane. When I first saw the headlines, I had to do a double take. We're talking about one of the most famous athletes on the planet, a global icon. The idea of him being arrested is just jaw-dropping. As you can imagine, fans went into a frenzy. The hashtags were trending, memes were flying, and everyone was asking the same question: what on earth is going on? The rumor spread like wildfire, with unverified accounts and so-called insiders all adding their 2 cents. It was pure chaos online. People were posting screenshots, sharing blurry photos that were later debunked, and creating all sorts of theories about what could have possibly happened. It was a classic case of social media grabbing a story and running with it, a million miles a minute, before anyone had a chance to verify the facts. The initial reports were incredibly vague, lacking any specific details about the alleged charges or where this arrest supposedly took place. This lack of concrete information is always a major red flag, but in the heat of the moment, it just added to the mystery and fueled the speculation even more. The internet was completely divided. On one side, you had fans who were immediately panicking, worried about LeBron's career and legacy. On the other side, you had the skeptics who were instantly calling it a hoax, pointing out how often high-profile celebrities are targeted by these kinds of false rumors. And then there were the trolls, just having a field day with the confusion. It was a digital storm, and LeBron James was right in the center of it. The speed at which this story traveled is a testament to how connected we are, but also how quickly misinformation can take hold and cause widespread panic and confusion. Now let's try to cut through the noise and get to what we actually know, which, to be frank, isn't much at this stage. As the initial shock started to wear off, some cooler heads began to prevail. Reputable sports journalists and analysts started to weigh in, urging caution. They pointed out that if a story of this magnitude were true, major news outlets like ESPN, CNN, or the Associated Press would have confirmed it. The fact that the story was only living on social media, driven by anonymous accounts, was highly suspicious. Sources who are reportedly close to LeBron's inner circle started to quietly push back against the narrative. They suggested that the entire story was being blown way out of proportion or was completely fabricated altogether. These whispers started to provide a counterbalance to the hysteria, but without an official statement, they were just another voice in the crowd. It's a tough spot to be in, because while you want to believe the more rational take, that tiny seed of doubt remains until you get a definitive answer. The Los Angeles Lakers organization has been notably silent on the matter so far. As of this recording, there has been no official press release, no statement from the team, nothing. This silence can be interpreted in a couple of ways. On one hand, they might be scrambling behind the scenes to figure out what's going on and prepare a formal response. On the other hand, and this is what many are hoping, they might see the rumor as so baseless and absurd that it doesn't even warrant a public acknowledgement. By not commenting, they avoid giving the fake story more oxygen. Similarly, the NBA itself hasn't issued any statements. The league office is usually very quick to respond to issues involving its star players, especially something as serious as an arrest. Their silence is another indicator that this might be more smoke than fire. If LeBron James were truly in legal trouble, you can bet the league would be all over it, launching its own investigation and preparing for the public relations fallout. The fact that the league's official channels are quiet speaks volumes. It's a waiting game, and the lack of official information is creating a vacuum that social media is more than happy to fill with speculation and gossip. So, where does this leave us? We were caught in this bizarre limbo between a viral social media rumor and a complete lack of official confirmation. Is this a genuine breaking news story that's just ahead of the mainstream media curve, or is it one of the biggest internet hoaxes we've seen in a while targeting one of the world's biggest stars? Let's explore the hoax theory for a moment, because it seems increasingly likely. We've seen this happen time and time again. A person with a grudge, or just someone looking for attention, creates a fake story. They might even use sophisticated methods, like creating fake news articles that look real to get the rumor started. Once it's out there, it takes on a life of its own. People share it without checking the source, and algorithms on platforms like Twitter and Instagram push the trending topic to an even wider audience. LeBron James, being as famous as he is a prime target for this kind of digital attack. Disinformation campaigns are unfortunately a part of our modern world, and public figures are often on the front lines. Think about the motivation behind starting a rumor like this. It could be someone trying to damage his reputation, or maybe it's a rival fan base trying to create a distraction. It could even be someone trying to manipulate betting markets, or just someone who gets a kick out of creating chaos. Whatever the reason, the impact is real. It causes unnecessary stress for the player, their family, and their fans, and it forces their team and the league to divert resources to address a non-existent issue. It also erodes trust in information we see online, making it harder to distinguish between what's real and what's fake. As we wait for more definitive updates, it's a good reminder for all of us to be critical consumers of information. Before you hit that share or retweet button, especially on a story this sensational, take a moment to check the source. Is it a reputable news organization, or is it an anonymous account with a random handle and no followers? A little bit of media literacy can go a long way in stopping these kinds of hoaxes in their tracks. We all have a part to play in maintaining a healthier information ecosystem online. So, what happens next? The ball is really in the court of LeBron's team or the Lakers. The easiest way to put this entire thing to bed is for them to release a short, simple statement debunking the rumor. Or even better, a post from LeBron himself on his own social media, maybe a video of him at the gym or with his family, would instantly prove that everything is fine. That's the power of direct communication in the digital age. Until that happens, the speculation will likely continue to bubble under the surface. We'll be keeping a very close eye on this story as it develops. The moment any official information is released, whether it's from the Lakers, the NBA, or LeBron's own camp, we will bring it to you right away. This is a story that has captured the attention of the entire sports world, and we're committed to separating fact from fiction for you. The next few hours are going to be crucial in seeing how this plays out. Will the rumor just fade away as another internet oddity? Or will we get an official response that clears the air once and for all? It's a truly wild situation. The fact that a completely unverified rumor can become a global talking point overnight is a powerful and, frankly, a little scary demonstration of modern media. It highlights the responsibility we all have to think critically before we share. For now, the NBA world is holding its breath, waiting for the truth to come out. Is the king facing a serious legal challenge, or is he just the latest victim of a malicious online hoax? Stay tuned with us. Thanks for joining me to unpack this developing story. It's a lot to take in, I know. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. What was your first reaction when you saw these headlines? Do you think it's a hoax? Let's talk about it. If you want to stay up to date on this and all the other biggest stories in sports, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next update. We appreciate you being here. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video.